I've been staying at a mate's house while I'm visiting Hobart down here. And he's one of those strange people who doesn't use pillows, which means he doesn't have pillows around the house, which means that my sleep has been a little bit compromised. And, well, he was so kind. I mean, I made a complaint to him, and he was so kind that he went and bought very fancy pillows. But it got me thinking, how do you choose the pillows that work for you and for your loved ones? And here to tell us more is osteopath Tink G, who's going to tell us how to choose the right pillow. Hi, Tink.
Hi, how you going?
I'm very well, thanks. What kind of pillows do you have?
I've got a couple of pillows. So I've got one pillow that is a memory foam pillow, and it's my current favourite.
Mm-hmm.
I also have a feather duck down pillow, which I use intermittently. I guess it all came from a mission of finding the ultimate pillow and realising it's quite different for everyone. So I felt as an osteopath it's good to have some ideas around what the differences are.
Okay.
I've also enjoyed a latex pillow before. I've got fairly broad shoulders, so a higher profile pillow works for me because I'm a side sleeper. I wonder if your friend is a tummy sleeper and hence doesn't use a pillow.
Yeah, okay. I'll ask him.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it might be, so tummy sleepers, I would generally recommend a very low profile pillow, not too dense. And sometimes tummy sleepers do come in with neck pain, and so it can be ideal to pop the pillow under your chest rather than under your head to avoid straining your neck to one side and having it propped up by a pillow, which will then extend your neck.
So that's interesting. You attribute him not having a pillow possibly to the way he sleeps, which is in turn is not really good for his neck. Or
Well, it's just looking at the ergonomics. So he
Right.
may be very intelligent being a tummy sleeper deciding not to use a pillow.
Right.
I'm only guessing because I don't know your friend.
Okay.
But it's one idea. So, yeah, if you're a tummy sleeper, it may not be good to have a really high profile pillow, not very dense pillow, because you're lying on your tummy turning your head to one side for lots of hours of the night. So, you know, sleep can be a third of your life if you're an 8-hour sleeper.
Yeah, right. That's true. And so you mentioned broad shoulders. You've got broad shoulders, which means what exactly?
And so if you have a high profile pillow, then it will snug in under your neck. Some people love a contoured pillow for that reason. Personally, I've tried those before. They're not my favourite, but I've got a lot of patients who enjoy a contoured pillow.
Yeah.
If you're a back sleeper, then you wouldn't want a really high profile pillow because it will probably flex your neck up in the night. And the ideal is to try and get your spine fairly straight, you know, in a neutral position while you're sleeping.
Okay. And so I'm a back sleeper. I like sleeping on my back. You don't want a high pillow.
You don't want a really high pillow.
What about those, the ones you mentioned before, foam, memory foam? Is that what it's called?
You could have a lower profile memory foam pillow. I mean, the whole thing about pillows is they come in all shapes and sizes, all kinds of products. They're used and they're all trying to market to you that they're the best pillow. So it can get a bit complicated. Yeah. So if you're a back sleeper, I'd recommend not a very high profile pillow. A latex pillow may be your favourite. Also, I wouldn't throw out the window just, you know, a good cheap pillow. You don't have to go and spend hundreds of dollars on a good pillow. It really comes down to personal preference and your individual ergonomics of sleep.
If it works for you, then it works for you. Maybe sometimes you can get a couple of thin pillows and pack them up neatly, right?
You can, and it just depends whether they move around too much in the night. I do think it's good to work it out as you go along. So if you are finding that it's hard to... I had a patient recently who found it really hard to find the ideal pillow. And I just recommended they buy a few of the cheaper type pillows with different height. One of the things that can be hard in choosing a pillow is your mattress might be very different to the mattress you lie down in a shop and try a pillow out on. So if you've got a really soft bed but you try it out on a firmer mattress, it's going to feel very different once you get it home to your own bed. So I would say I'd recommend go to a pillow shop or a bed shop where there's a lot of options, find a bed that's similar to your own mattress, and then try some of the different pillows. And they can be hard because they've got plastic around them before you buy them. So,
and the other thing you mentioned as well is you've got two different pillows. Most people would buy similar pillows, I reckon, but to have two different ones gives you that variety, I suppose.
I like the variety. I have a primary pillow, which currently is my memory foam pillow. I really enjoy having the feather pillow as well. I can use it as a second pillow in behind my back when I'm reading in bed, but I can also swap it every third or fourth night and just have one night on my feather pillow and then swap back to my memory foam pillow. So that won't suit everybody.
Yeah.
But I've really enjoyed having a bit of a change in myself, and I think it's good.
It's funny, you know, you're in bed, you're with these two objects, and I feel like if you prioritize one over the other, you're kind of cheating on one.
That's hilarious. The other thing is you should ditch it after 2 years. So
okay. Okay.
Pillow,
Right, really?
Well, because you're sleeping on it, and so that product will change over the years, and the recommendations are to have a pillow for 2 years and then it's time for a fresh one.
Right. What about mattresses? Mattresses sort of last longer. They tend
Usually
to anyway.
10 years, yeah, is the current recommendations that I'm aware of, is 10 years for a mattress. So if you've had your mattress for 15 years and you do love it, some people will come in with neck pain or back pain, and I start to take a history and do inquire about how old their mattress is, how old their pillow is. That can sometimes be the real key. So it's usually quite an expensive investment, the new mattress. So I would recommend trying it out, making sure you do lie for around half an hour in a bed shop if you can. Once you start to come down to a couple of options that you think might work, you really need to. And also, one thing I've seen over the years is people will go and lie on their back, but they might be a side sleeper. So they go and test out a mattress in a shop, but they're lying on their back, but they're a side sleeper. So I would highly recommend lying in the way that you sleep on a mattress. I know that sounds silly.
But it's very hard to know which mattress to choose, right?
Absolutely.
You should be able to go and just have a night there.
That would be great.
Right? You can just, go and spend a night on each mattress at the shop and then actually work it out.
Yeah, there are a couple of companies that will recommend, they'll guarantee it. So you get 30 nights or something and then you swap it over if it's not working for you. So if it's really hard to pick a mattress, then you might need to have that as one of your options for who you're prepared to buy one from.
It's 20 minutes to 8 on ABC Radio Hobart and across Tasmania, and you're hearing from Tink G, who's an osteopath at Rockhopper. We're talking about how to choose the best pillow for you. Now, pillows, I guess, like linen and the mattress and whatever, there's dust in the air and there's all kinds of stuff that gets stuck on it. What's the best way to sort of take care of the pillow itself, I guess?
Yeah, I guess having a protector. Having a mattress pillow protector on there, making sure that you do remove that and wash it, change your linen frequently. And I guess that comes back to after 2 years, it's probably time to get a new one.
Great. Thank you very much. Sage advice. I'm going to pass it along to my friend. He's already bought a couple of fancy pillows, so that's been very nice of him. I'm about to leave anyway, but his future guests will benefit from these pillows. Tink G, thank you very much for coming.
Pleasure. Thanks.